Hello everyone, welcome to Star Health Insurance YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about the Star Health Assure insurance policy. We will understand everything related to the policy from the eligibility criteria, features, different coverages, waiting period, and even a few exclusions as well. So, without further ado, let's get started. The Star Health Assure insurance policy is more than just a traditional health insurance plan. It's a versatile 360-degree insurance plan that covers you and your family. Whether it's providing a wide coverage that extends to your parents and parents-in-law, maternity benefits, or even assisted reproduction treatments, Star Health Assure insurance policy is the answer to all your healthcare needs. Now, first, let's talk about the eligibility criteria of the plan. This policy is also divided into two types, individual and floater. Individuals from the age between 91 days and 75 years can avail this policy. Considering family floater, adults from 18 years to 75 years and dependent children from 16 days to 17 years can enroll in the policy. Here, family includes you, your spouse, parents, children, and even parents-in-law, thus providing complete protection to everyone in your family. This policy also includes midterm inclusion. The midterm inclusion facility allows policyholder to add a newly wedded spouse, newborn baby, or legally adopted child to their existing policy by paying a proportionate premium. However, to avail this benefit, the policyholder must notify the insurer within 45 days from the date of marriage, birth, or legal adoption. Once included, all waiting periods as mentioned in the policy will apply from the date of addition. Okay, let's talk about the different sum insured options covered in this policy. For the ones who don't know sum insured, the sum insured in health insurance refers to the maximum total amount the health insurer will pay on the medical expenses incurred by a policyholder. With this policy, you get various options from 5 lakh, 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 75 lakhs, 1 crore and 2 crore. However, for persons entering above 65 years, the sum insured is restricted to 50 lakhs, even for renewals. There is no pre-medical checkup required. However, if you have declared any existing conditions, Star Health might ask you to undergo a medical checkup which will be 100% covered by Star Health and you wouldn't have to pay anything. Renewals can be done for life. If you miss renewing the policy on the renewal date, you also get a grace period for 30 days to maintain continuity of benefits without break in the policy. Okay, so talking about the basic details, now let's get on with the coverages. Considering the room run criteria for policyholders who opt for 5 lakh sum insured, you would be covered up to 1% of the sum insured per day, which would be 5,000 rupees per day. Considering other sum insured options ranging from 10 to 25 lakhs, you can opt for any room except suite or anything above this. Anyone who have opted for sum insured above 25 lakh can opt for any room including suites. This policy covers the cost of all daycare treatments, cost of surgeon, anesthetist, medical practitioner, consultants and specialist fees. This policy also covers the cost of blood, anesthesia, oxygen, ICU charges, OT charges, X-ray and many more. This policy also covers some specific non-medical items which is also known as consumables. By consumables, I mean things like sanitary pads, gloves, nebulizer kit, laundry charges, etc. which are used in the medical treatment but not directly related to the patient's condition or surgery. With Star Health Assure insurance policy, you can get this benefit of coverage for 68 consumables, thus allowing you complete assurance that your financial needs are taken care of and your focus would be only to get better. Considering pre and post hospitalization, medical costs for up to 60 days before and 180 days after hospitalization are covered by Star Health. Now, let's talk about an important feature, which is the delivery expenses. When it comes to delivery expenses, including C-section and pre- and postnatal expenses, you can claim up to 10% of your sum insured. However, to be eligible for this coverage, both you and your spouse must be covered under the policy for 24 months, whether you have individual or family floater coverage. It's also important to know that while the delivery expenses will be covered, pre-hospitalization and post-hospitalization expenses are not included under this section. This policy also provides assisted reproduction treatment. The details you can see on your screen and in the policy documents as well. Expenses for a newborn baby is also covered with this policy. The sublimits are mentioned on your screen. As said earlier, this policy is a complete package for everything related to maternity coverages. Check out the policy documents and connect with our advisors to know more details. With Star Health Assure insurance policy, you also get the benefit of organ donor expenses and home care treatment. In organ donor expenses, if an insured person undergoes an organ transplant, the inpatient hospitalization expenses for both the recipient and the donor are covered, provided the transplant claim itself is payable. This also includes coverage for any complications the donor may face, such as needing redo surgery or ICU admission. The coverage for the donor's expenses is in addition to the main sum insured, but can only be used by the donor, not by the recipient. This plan also includes a benefit for home care treatment, which allows for treatment at home for conditions that would normally require hospitalization up to 10% of the sum insured, with a maximum of 5 lakh rupees per policy year. To qualify for this, a medical practitioner must advise home care treatment, and there must be continuous monitoring and treatment by a doctor. Daily treatment records must be maintained and signed by the treating doctor. Home care can be availed either on cashless basis or through reimbursement, but only if provided by a network service provider listed on the company's website. Next, we will understand one more coverage, which is cumulative bonus. A cumulative bonus is a benefit in health insurance that increases your sum insured for every year you don't make a claim. It's like a reward for staying healthy. With this policy, for each claim-free year, your coverage amount can go up by a certain percentage, usually 25%, up to a maximum of 100%. This means that over time, your coverage could double without any extra cost, simply by staying claim-free. With this policy, you also get the option of automatic restoration of the sum insured. This ensures that if you make a claim during the policy year, the insurer will restore your coverage back to the original sum insured. For example, if your policy covers 5 lakh and you claim 3 lakh for a certain treatment, the insurer will then automatically refill the sum insured back to 5 lakh, allowing you to continue with the full coverage for any future medical expenses within the same policy year, which can be utilized for a subsequent hospitalization. This benefit gives you peace of mind knowing you are fully covered even after making a claim. The best part is that this restoration can happen unlimited times, meaning no matter how many claims you make, your sum insured will be replenished as long as the policy is in force. With this policy, you also get the benefit of compassionate travel, which means even if the insured person is hospitalized due to a life-threatening emergency in a location away from their home, the policy covers travel expenses for one immediate family member other than the travel companion to reach the hospital. The reimbursement is up to 10,000 rupees for air travel, provided the hospitalization claim is admissible under the policy. So, that was about the coverages. Trust me, this is just 40% of what Star Health Assure insurance policy offers. There are more features and coverages which it provides, like modern treatments, second medical opinion, and a lot more. Refer to the policy documents to know more detailed information about these coverages. Now, we'll be talking about the waiting period in this policy. This policy includes an initial waiting period of 30 days where only accident-related claims will be addressed. Coming to the pre-existing diseases waiting period, there are various slabs where we have divided based on different policy terms. You can refer to the policy documents and you can see it on your screen as well. There is also another waiting period for specific diseases, which is the waiting period for some specified diseases, which is already mentioned in the policy document. The waiting period for these diseases is 24 months. You can even save on your renewal premium just by staying healthy. With the Star Wellness program, you can earn up to a 20% discount by monitoring your health and taking preventive measures. Sounds amazing, right? With this policy, there is no co-payment involved, except for people who are either 61 or above 61 years at entry. So if you fall in this category, then you would have to incur a 10% co-payment, which means, for example, if your hospital bill is 1 lakh, then you would have to pay 10,000 and the rest 90%, which is 90,000, it will be covered by Star Health. At the end of the day, this policy has everything you would want. Coverage for you, your family, and even your parents-in-law. Unlimited automatic restoration, maternity benefits, consumables cover, home care treatment, modern procedures, you name it. It's not just another health policy. It's a full-stack solution for healthcare built to keep you covered no matter what life throws your way. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Star Health Insurance YouTube channel for more such content.